Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to report that I have gone through yet another episode of Kite Man and gone, hell yeah, that was another great episode. Um, this episode, I think, achieves something that the first two seasons of Harley Quinn like actually genuinely managed to achieve, which was the narrative snuck up on me, and I'll get to it when I do the recap, but the narrative genuinely snuck up on me. And when Golden Glider has like her final confrontation with Kite Man, I felt genuinely invested in these characters, and I felt genuinely sad for Golden Glider. And again, it's very much like the relationship between Harley and Ivy, where I was like, oh shit, I actually care about these characters. So I gotta give it to the showrunners and to this show in general that they actually managed to get to this point. So, anyways, let's go through it. So the episode starts where Golden Glider is really sad. She's like, my mom, she won't pay attention to me and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, Golden Glider, she's just been going through it these past few episodes. A lot of mommy issues. And yeah, it is just genuinely sad. Like, beyond the humor, it like you actually like there were multiple times in this episode where like it was funny, like a lot of the jokes between her and her mom and Malice, but I was just like, oh damn, this kind of sucks. um and uh and Bane is yet again the goat, right? He's still like lusting for Glider's mom. And one of the funnier moments of the season is when is when Bane like interrupts the funeral service for like the twins' brother, and, and he like interrupts the service with his inner monologue, and he's like, I wish this guy would shut the fuck up so that I could so that I could flirt with whatever her name is. And the twin is like, it's like, the fuck did you just say? That was genuinely hilarious. Um and I also like the scene where Glider's mom like really like hits Kite Man close to home, telling him how he's not good enough, how he doesn't have powers, and you know, she's seen guys like him, and he's just not the guy. He's like nice enough, but he's not good enough for Golden Glider. And again, the way that scene was executed, um again, I'm praising the show in regards to Harley Quinn seasons 1 and 2. Like, that moment just really snuck up on me, and I felt really bad for Kite Man. Just the way it was executed, the way she delivered those lines of dialogue, I thought was just really well done. Um, and again, yeah, like the scene here where Collider's just like trying to reach out to her mom, and her mom is just continually rejecting her, and she invites Malice. It's just like, it's funny, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like I wasn't laughing, you know, it's not Schindler's List, but yeah, like I feel bad for Glider. And yeah, you also have the twin and the evil queen, I forget her name. Um their whole dynamic this whole episode I thought was really hilarious. Like the part where the part where the Italian tailor he's like laughing and joking around, and then she stabs him in the head, and she's like, "I did not see it at the coming," or something like that. Like that part again was just like genuinely hilarious. Like there were again, this episode is just another example of them genuinely getting to the heights of Harley Quinn seasons 1 and 2, where it's like I'm genuinely laughing out loud. I'm genuinely like skipping back 10 seconds because I want to hear a joke again, while also being genuinely emotionally invested in the story. Like it's just really good stuff. And then you have Bane with those like going on a date with the dominatrix lady. I thought was really funny. I will say, like, Bane is the goat. Don't get me wrong. Him is a kind of like his storyline. Maybe they're not intending for you to be as emotionally invested in him, but like his is just genuinely funny, and just, you know, I just like seeing Bane. But I will admit that I'm not nearly as emotionally invested in like his storyline as much as I am with Kite Man and Golden Glider. But to be fair, I don't think that you're necessarily supposed to. but there is also this whole thing with Bane not being able to find love. Like, that's not exactly a compelling subplot. And yeah, this was actually a really cool moment where Kite Man is able to get through the Villigan Tower, and the fact that he gets through it with kindness. I thought that was actually a pretty important moment, because obviously once he gets to the top of the tower and the Villigan boss lady, she basically says like, hey, if you want the powers, you got to give up who you are. And Kite Man does do it, and he ends up giving up everything that he is, and he gets douche powers, which to be fair was like really funny at first. And he's just like his powers are just like, kind of like, weirdly enough, kind of like Domino from Deadpool 2, where he's just like able to like will bullying to happen, where when he's like fighting people, he's like giving them wedgies and stuff like that. And it was genuinely funny, like the way that those powers manifested. But yeah, he like had to give up everything that he was, like the kindness and the earnestness that he used to have. I thought there was also like a cute moment, or a cute little montage of them like showing the origin story of how he got infatuated with kites and whatnot. But yeah, then like going back to Golden Glider, like she ends up finally having like an actual confrontation with her mom, and again, it's just like genuinely sad stuff of her mom rejecting her and actually being upfront and honest with her. Interesting moment where she like presumably technically don't show it, but she presumably sends her mom back in time. I wonder what that ultimately is going to mean, if there's going to be more storylines where they end up going back in time to deal with her mom, or if this is their way of getting rid of the character. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I could see Bane going back in time, trying to get to her. I could see that happening, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, then the episode ends, and it's this because like when they introduce the douche powers, it's really is just funny for a good while. But then it gets to this like confrontation where Kite Man is like actually cutting deep with his comments towards Golden Glider, and it genuinely does get to a point where it's just like not funny, and it is just genuinely sad. And like, you just feel really bad for Golden Glider throughout this period. And that's where like the episode ends, with her kicking Kite Man out. So yeah, this was a great episode. It really genuinely was. And this was like the episode where I kind of realized that they have managed to get me to actually care about these characters, to actually care about their relationship. And so yeah, props to them. This was episode 6. I'm actually not sure how many episodes there are. Like, I don't know if it's like 8 or 10 maybe. I'm not sure how much more story there is, but yeah. I'm invested, like genuinely invested. So congrats to them, I guess. And let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.